Hey there, everybody. Decided to angle you from this way. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Dropped the boys off to school this morning. They have a half day. Exciting times.
500 feet, turn
And when
right
you're
onto Broncroft Court.
there's the when you're a kid, this is an exciting time of the year. Did the podcast today on leveraging social media in order to get better at.
Take the next right onto Broncroft Court.
Oh wow, it's gonna have me kind of with six. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Hope everything's going well in your life. Thought I'd do a different angle here. Starting out the morning here in some lovely traffic just to get through the day. So we'll see how things go. Well, just the nature of the beast. It's December 20th. That's what's happening. So, kind of two things. Number one, wanted to recognize, hey, it's my dad's birthday. Happy birthday to him today, December 20th. Grateful for a wonderful example of a father, a husband, a priesthood holder, a man of God, someone who is faithful and very devoted. I'm very grateful for his example to me on how I can be a man, and just want to be able to share that. I'm very blessed to be able to have such a wonderful father figure in my life that's given me nothing but a great support and love and just a great example. So I hope that each of you had a good example, but if you didn't, I hope you yourself are becoming a good example of that kind of role model to others. And just because you didn't have it doesn't mean that you can't duplicate it. I guess for me, because much is given, much is required, that means it's required of me then to be an even better man myself. And then, so then I was able to drop my sons off this morning, and I was able to do the podcast, talked about moving from an information age to the specialist era, and being able to look at what you're doing from the perspective of leveraging specialized information. So whether you're a comedian, whether you're an actor, you can now leverage the internet, whether that's showing content on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or Twitter. It doesn't matter the platform. It matters that we're going from an era that we can have all of what we want at our fingertips from an information perspective, but all that we need as a consumer is a specialist. We need specific data. We need specific information. We want specific content. I don't like every single stand-up comedian. I only want specific comedy that aligns with who I am and aligns with my way that I view the world. So I want to make sure that every person understands that it doesn't have to be an ROI of money in order for you to decide to do it. We decide to have children. There is no ROI of money. And sometimes, depending on how your child ends up turning out, might not be an ROI of them loving you back either, right? Or compassion, or it doesn't always work the way that we want it to. And so I think if we go from the context of wanting something finite like money or material things from deciding to give out value, people are going to see through that, and they're going to find out that all that we want is what's in it for me instead of how can I add value. So in the specialist era, it's all about how you can add value to help others. And if you want to monetize, if you want the income to be there, then it will follow. It's always on the back end. Think of it like a farmer. They plant seeds. They then cultivate. They take care of those seeds. Then they harvest. So they put all the hard work up front, and then comes the payday. Same thing's going to work here. If you're trying to build an audience, trying to be a person of influence, you need to build the audience first that finds you of value, and then the money can follow. Sherm's out. Productive morning. Although the laptop did reset itself, freeze up, I think 4 or 5 times. Got to call into tech support. Heading to the chamber event. Should have some fun here. Let's do this. Hey there, everybody. Here we are. I just walking outside of the office, and I saw this golf green. That's a fun way to kind of mix it up. I find for a lot of people, myself included, 90 minutes on, a few minutes off, right? So a lot of times in the day, you want to find, hey, how's my energy? When do I find it? I need a lull. I need a change of pace. That can be extremely helpful for people. And so maybe you have a golf green at your office. Maybe you have a dumbbell like I do. Get it in. Hi everybody, hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Getting some curls here at the office. Haven't posted this up in a while. Thought you would appreciate how we're getting it down. Getting it down. Shut it down. All right, everybody, had a great conversation there. Feedback, when it comes to giving crucial feedback to an employee, it's always best let them talk first. Let them tell you what they think has gone well, what hasn't gone. Hey, thank you so much. You can go. What hasn't gone so well, and that way you're talking from a point of, thank you, a point of where you're talking about specific things. Don't allow the conversation to get onto the abstract or the non-tangibles, the non-specific. So the more that you can be ready, have an agenda. I find that to be really helpful to help avoid all these different tangents the conversation can go on. Then you talk about specifics. Okay, this is what I thought went real well the last 30 days, last 90 days. So in this case, it was a look back at the last basically 90 days from the previous 90 days. So it's a 6-month review, but we already had a 90-day review. So we're only looking at the previous 90. What's gone well? What hasn't gone so well? What are our expectations? And now that we find ourselves here, what's next? And so when you can come from that perspective of, we're here to help you from a leadership perspective get to where you want to go and develop, then it becomes a much more productive conversation. So that was a real good meeting. And then now we're heading home. We're gonna celebrate a little birthday with Pops. It's his birthday today. So hope you're all doing well. Sherm's out.